Hi, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm just going to warn you, if you hear any heavy breathing, it's not me. It's the dog. It's warm here. And even with the air on, she still finds time to pant and push my chair and kind of, yeah. All right, so hey, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next 2 weeks, we're going to pull in from past energy, the last 2 weeks past energy, current energy, and then the 2 weeks. What are we gonna be able to utilize from what the universe wants to be able to tell us that we can take from the past, integrate it into the now, and then present us with some helpful information to integrate that in to make the next 2 weeks the most profitable and for the highest good of all. All right. So I did a little meditation, cleared the board, and I got some words: gold-laden apple, swimmingly good time, bright future for mindful manifestors. And this one was just kind of weird. Clean the garage. It leads to transportation madness. I'm not assigning any kind of moral judgment on that, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just laying that out there for you, right? I do have, pardon me, but there's some, here she comes back. There's some dogness on me, right? Aren't ya? You come to do the reading with me, Fluffy. Right, so we go to the original source, the original word, the original thought, because it really does start with the thought. We are also, with that, needing help with interpreting what we will receive from the original. It may be filtered through the Akash. It may be also always. We are getting clarity through our benevolent energies, entities, and beings to help us get through the next 2 weeks. I don't know about you, Pisces, but it's been really, really challenging. You know, I think for a lot of us, Pisces, it's been like a bit of a rocket ride, and, you know, it's like a hurry up and wait at this point. All right, thanks so much. We'll see what happens here. Sun, Moon, Rising, highest good. So appreciate. Gratitude is coming through. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. Really cannot, whatever it is, put a tagline on it, whether it's your job, your house, your spouse. It doesn't matter. Be grateful. Express gratitude. And, you know, you don't have to, like, be buttering them up or anything. I think the idea is expressing gratitude just within yourself and outwardly into the things that you cannot see. I think that's one of the most challenging things for us, is to give gratitude for the things we cannot see. This feels like there's 2 cards there. Oh my goodness, death. So I just did the Aquarius reading, and they came out with a death card too, but it was in the present and not in the past 2 weeks. And this is like a foundational thing. So you might be in a different, well, definitely you're in a different position, but it's that same ending. It was uncomfortable. It was very personal, heartfelt. And it looks like it led to some questioning and trying to get a little bit of your, you know, was it this or was it that? Maybe you're just kind of looking at 2 different facets of what caused this great discomfort. Oh my. So yeah, you were ready to pack it in. Last 2 weeks, you have been ready to pack that bad boy. Might have been a mad boy too, but just pack it in. Take it home. I'm done. Forget it. Death, 2 of Pentacles. And you know what's funny, because here we have this, what did I say? Swimmingly good time. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And I think because we had to go through this, there's some youthful energy coming back to us, and it could be a point of burning off. Yeah, because they're wands. There's a lot of wands energy here. Burning off. And, they always say, with the swords, it's cutting out what no longer serves you. But I feel like that the more aggressive and less comfortable way to do it is with fire. And there's fire energy here, right? There's fire energy. And we're more or less starting a new, this is really not, this is like so far outside traditional, what they say the symbolism is. It's unbelievable. And this is a recuperating time. So we got the Two of Pentacles here, and it might have been money matters. And even though that's the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups here, to me, looks like, they're... It's like they're trying to figure it out. Let me take a look at this, because the cups are very full. And they're very meditative. And let's not get too steeped into that, because this might even be spending a little bit too much time right now in the pain and the toil and the troubles that we've perceived from the last couple of weeks. And kind of, this is like this... Wow. What kind of came... Man, that started out really light, and then all of a sudden I got slammed with something that's a little on the heavy side, and this is not for everybody. It might just be for a couple of people, but if you're trying to manage some type of behavior where you're going to, I'm not saying you're going to do away with yourself. You're not going to eliminate yourself. But there's like this self-deprecating act, putting yourself down, that's not necessary, because we're very sensitive. Got a water, like big time in my chart. So for Pisces, let's get some healthy activities that we can embrace and not be quite so ruminating. Yeah, getting a grip, right? Getting a grip with the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe take yourself on a little vacation. Take yourself and doing something. If you want to bring something or someone along with you, that's okay too. Doesn't mean you have to, spend a lot of money or anything like that. You could just take off and go somewhere, even if it's a couple hours or a couple of days. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this is, and we're going to equate, what's coming in the future is going to equate to temperance. And sometimes temperance can be balance, but temperance to me means you have survived the heat and the cold and the heat and the cold and the heat and the cold. When you temper metal, they put it in the forge, they get it hot, they beat the crap out of it, right? And then it's plunged into water. Go figure. That makes the steel stronger. And I think that's what we're going through. And because we've endured that, so this is not an endurance in the future. This is not to say, this is saying we are temperance. We are tempered. Because now, this has opened our heart. Maybe there were some heart issues or some complaints about, being a little hypersensitive, maybe toning it down. So this is the temperate part. We are now tempered. We are pulling this energy in. You can say it's in the future, but when you say it is now, it's going to make it, when it comes in, you're going to start to feel it. Say it and you'll feel it. And now you're the King of Wands. You've mastered that passion. That's all I'm getting on that. That was quick. So this is the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like he's an overseer. So this isn't you, Pisces. This is a spirit realm elemental that's here with you. And it's to help you. It's in the now. It knows you from the past, from your past experiences in this life, And it's helping you. It's helping you in the now. And it's like the next. This is the Fool. So this is a new beginning. And it's a very emotional one. It's going to be really liberating. It's going to be super duper liberating. You know, this is leading us to that. This is like even pushing in beyond. This is beyond the next 2 weeks. It's like this new beginning. Once we're able to integrate all of this, it's going to be like sailing off. New beginning. New beginning. Fiery start, right? How cool is that? So I'm going to kind of move these guys up because I feel like this, you got a lot. This is more than, you know, a couple of weeks here, a couple of weeks in the past. This is taking you beyond. This is showing you what you have available, what energies you have available to you. Maybe we can get some additional clarity on this. Oh, I'm all wonky now. Let's get this straight because that's just kind of the way I am, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, pardon me. Pisces, let's get some clarity from the original source, the original thought, the original word. Help from all those benevolent energies, entities, and beings, man, I'm telling ya. Let's see what they can do to help us figure out this for our highest good. You know, there's nothing like being prepared. You know you're going to be hungry at lunch, right? You know you're going to be hungry around lunchtime, whatever that is for you. What's going to happen is if you aren't prepared, if you're not getting ready in the morning and you don't put something together to take with you, you might be a little on the hungry side by the time you get back home. You know what I mean? So being prepared is the best thing that we can do. Pisces, we are part of a community, and this is something that needs to be remembered because we are something where we are receiving those messages, those secret messages, and we do have to seed them. We have to recognize them. We have to uncork that pothole. We have to take the little message out and read it. This is what this is about us recognizing and appreciating those energies, entities, and beings that we cannot see, that are less recognizable. They are all part of our community as well. Anything else? Okay, I'm getting a flat out no. I'd sit there, shuffle. Okay, thank you. All right. Been getting these a lot. So these were originally intended on, you know, related to money, career, but this is also about manifestation and relationships. Not even necessarily relationships with money itself, but it can be. But it could also be relationships with your work, your career, those affecting it. So it could be family. Family could affect, your neighbors could affect your career or your money. I heard status. Oh dear. So there's the Tower. Yeah, it's like unnecessary worry. It says earning power, building a business, sound decision, corporate job, power, and unstable position. And I don't think that really is part of it. Is really more, it feels like it's like building a business, but doing business maybe with someone close by. Here in the number 3. Oh. Searching, what you find depends on where you go. Travel for work. Have adventures. Learn more. So maybe you're going to take up a course of learning, and whatever floats your boat, right? Because, you know, who wants to sink? Bad jokes. I know. I just have like freaking bad jokes. It's just the way it is. So this card's been coming up a lot, but transition. I think all of us are in a transition period. We're making changes I am extremely uncomfortable. I don't know how you guys are doing, but it's been kind of rough. We need to have a little compassion on ourselves, right? I know I do. You know, I'm really hard on myself. I think most of us are harder on ourselves than our fellows. 5. Oh, okay. There you go. These flipped up first. So maybe there's someone that we're involved with or we're going to be involved with, and it's just about romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So here's the deal. We are whole without a companion or a lover. Be very clear with that. You are whole. But this is about that gratitude. This gratitude that we have for this relationship is leading to prosperity, because that's the other one that flipped up, right? What's going to tie all of this in? The earth. The frequency of earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us beauty of all the aspects of our great earth and revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. I try to de-genderize as much as I possibly can because of our current culture's kind of programming is affecting the interpretation, if you know what I mean. So this is earth. It's very, it's part of our heart. And emergence. Wow. Coming out of our shell. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. And we're going to find this in our community. We're going to find that ability to reconnect to our child self when we're part of a community. Conception, and it really starts with conception. Look at how this is kind of leading up to here. Conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring out our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and I said intention, right? Yes, intention. So the interesting thing about these cards, if you're able to stop the video and either close in or do something where you can hone in on the sacred geometry here, and you can reconnect to each one of these energies that are going to really help us manifest the best life freaking possible, right? Hang on here. All right. Nothing else. Okay. So, again, thanks for stopping by. So much appreciate your being here. Do me a favor and see if you can't like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you do click that notifications button because I'm doing some interesting things with other people, and I will post either the full video or parts of it to get you to the full length, and that'll be on YouTube. Most of my stuff is posted on Rumble because it's just, you can say what you want, right? So if you need any help, assistance, do send me an email. I can't get enough of the comments. And I guess the best thing to really say at this point is I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.